Hello, guys. I really wanted to talk with my heart today. This was one idea that every teacher has to look more often. That is, was it really necessary to improve our knowledge and evolving our knowledge? Was it really necessary to improve our knowledge by the time? Or was it completely okay that we stay with the old knowledge? Let me just share some thought with you all. First, exactly. The world is changing fast. Nowadays, the world is very, very changing. Even the classroom, the internet, and everything much more evolving. That means the teacher needs to be evolving by the time, by the technology with their students also. If you're a well-known person, if you just included all that important thing, and also you know very, very well that how to cultivate your own knowledge with the technology, these all things is very, very much matter nowadays because the world is evolving. That means you need to evolve with that also. Then only you can become a good tutor. By saying these points, I do really wanted to mention my own experiences. I'm also a lecturer in the university right now, that you already know if you just saw my, if you must seen some of my videos in the before. I'm also a university lecturer. In my experience, guys, learning a new thing in every day, it's much more important than you ever thought. That you ever thought. Student can have the accessibilities to the apps, the website, online courses. Many things are out there that I can really learn everything. But one thing that I can clearly show that AI cannot replace the teacher. Yes, that's for sure. But learning the new thing and as adjusting, it's very, very important. Next, knowledge is never static. So knowledge is something like a flowing river that we can say, like a falls. It was goes on, goes on, goes on, goes on, goes on. Actually, we have the habit of telling our student, you must be a regular speaker. You must be a lifelong learner. You need to learn something new knowledge for every day. That is what that we used to tell to our student. The question is, are we following the same? That's the question that we needed to ask for ourselves for many times as being a teacher. Because as being a teacher, that's your responsibility that you has to be the learner in the room. You are the first learner in the room. So if you're well known, if you know the knowledge, if you're learning all the things, and if you know better knowledge that you can make easier way for your student to learn the things, that will be fine. That will be very, very good. Yes. So that is first as a teacher, as a lecturer, first you need to be the learner in the room first. And I'm also telling for myself also by keep on thinking about these all the things and also making much more research and inquiring. These all the things. Evolution is important for ourselves and also human mind. Next, technology in teaching. This was one of the most challenging thing nowadays for our teachers. In the time being, right now in the cosmic world, nowadays many things has been changed. AI, technology have it has been a revolution in our society right now. But the only thing is what make different, what make very distinguished, what it means very adaptability. What brings that adaptability to the teachers is learning a technology and also teaching with the technology. If you still don't just stick yourself for only for a white chalkboard and also the traditional way of learning and explaining the theories and everything, that is not going to work. The post human world, it needs technology to learn. Because if you're not a technologist, if you don't have the awareness of the AI and a lot of technology, a lot of teaching aids nowadays, the proficient world and also the teaching world has been using right now, you will become outdated. So your student will find another teacher who actually knew the technology. So it's better to be adapting. That's the only thing I really remember in entire my life, and still going to believe in one concept. That is not exactly the hard work. Hard work is also very, very important. That is not exactly it is your talent or a genius, how genius you are. It is also one among thing. But the important is nowadays is adaptability. That means you need to create an infrastructure for yourself that yourself you let yourself adjust with your new environment and also technology. So we need to change our ways of teaching. For example, we can put like, okay, at least for a once a month we can conduct any technology classes for our classes, and any technology seminar workshop, how the AI will work, how the student actually get maximum benefit of the AI or these kind of technologies in their lifetime, in their productivity. These are all the things that we can do. Next, student respect teachers who evolve. That is also one of the very relevant thought that I get to know. Students actually respect the teacher who let themselves evolve. That is very very necessary thing nowadays. Even the students are very much intelligent, they can know well, they can know the world very better because of the technology, because of the social media, because of the blog, because of the many social media, social things that we have. Even as compared to the many teachers, some of the students are very very intelligent in using the AI and technology, video editing and the news. So that means you need to learn technology as well as the knowledge in your particular subject. I'm not telling that you can beat your students when it comes to knowledge and everything. No. One who really works hard, of course you're going to get it. Of course you're going to get what he wanted. That's true. And also, the student actually respect the teacher who let themselves evolve. That means reading regularly, writing regularly, gaining a knowledge in your mind. It's not about only for the fixed normation for the classes. You need to understand the student, you need to understand their thought processing, you need to understand their background. Then only you can become a good teacher. Otherwise, how? You cannot just understand or you cannot just put every background student in a one weightage. No. Situationship changes, perspective changes. So it is our responsibility, our teacher responsibility to take care of these all such cases and move on. It's a kind of, that is your responsibility to and create and such an environment that you are also evolving and also you are creating the environment that your student can evolve themselves without feeling inferiority, without feeling fear, anxiety, or shyness. So, if you understand your student better, automatically you can gain a respect and love of them. And the last point, updating doesn't mean that you're going to forget the old knowledge. Yes, of course. Many teachers haven't seen that. They're just thinking about, okay, updating in a sense, okay, we are going to forget our own knowledge, we are going to forget our root. No. Updating in a sense and learning a new knowledge and adding extra information for your mind is something like you are going to add a more value to your previous knowledge. Okay, if you ask me um, my opinion, very honestly, that's a very, very simple. My answer is yes. If you really needed to understand, if you really need to be good at your professional, and if you really have the passion towards for your teaching, whether it can be schools, colleges, and university, you need to be updated yourself. You need to evolve yourself every day. Yes, that is the only thing. That is what I used to do for myself, and I used to tell my students also. Okay, guys, thank you for watching for this video, and bye bye. Take care.